everybody. Welcome back to Reclaimed Treasures by Mary. Mary here. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm Mary from upstate New York, and I'm a vintage reseller, and I also make crafts out of my items that I don't sell. And I do haul videos and crafting videos, sometimes cooking videos, you know, all that good stuff. So if you like what you see, stick around, and hi to all my old friends, back with some more goodies. So today's haul is going to be some stuff from a thrift store in Rensselaer, New York called Lisa's Dream Closet. Then we have our village-wide garage sale that happens every first weekend in May in my village in Altamont. And then some things I acquired for free. And then a large amount of VHS covered notebook, or no, they're going to be notebooks, VHS covers. And I've taken them all out, so I have no clue where they came from. So if that's cool, stick around. Thumbs up will be great. Subscribe will be even better. When you're done, share the video, leave a comment, what you think, what you like. So why don't we just get started with the VHS covers. So I have the Parent Trap, the new one. I don't know. I love the old one better, but some people like this one. So the Parent Trap, the new one. Then we've got Bed Knobs and Broomsticks with a pink tone to it, which I thought was kind of cool. And then we've got Darby O'Gill and the Little People. So that one you don't see very often. Then I've got another one of these, the Princess Diaries. I actually do have one of these. And then we've got James and the Giant Peach. That's a new one for me. We've got our good old-fashioned Mary Poppins. We got the Fox and the Hound. We've got the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. And this came out of the Mary Poppins book, but I thought I would keep it. It has a bunch of different things. Has the a spoonful of sugar, you know. I thought that would be cool if I make a Mary Poppins junk journal. And then we've got the Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood. Why not? I don't know. I was branching out. The Brave Little Toaster. And the Little Mermaid. So those were super cute. I got a bunch of them. I don't know exactly where. Some of the tapes, the VHS tapes, I'm going to keep because I saw another idea on Pinterest. I think I need to stay off Pinterest. No, I'm just kidding. Whoops. Whew, I'll tell you, when we come to that, you're glad I didn't knock it off the table. I might make some cute little VHS cassette tape night lights. You know, they're just decorative lights. You couldn't like steer a ship in the dark kind of light. You know what I mean? So, well, the next one, what we'll do is we'll do the Lisa's Dream Closet. Now, Lisa's Dream Closet is a non-for-profit thrift store in the state of New York, in Rensselaer, New York, and they're dedicated to giving back to their community. A lot of the different ARCs and the preschools and stuff, they donate the money to that. So I think it's awesome, and it's great that I'm buying stuff from them. I have done hauls from them before. So what I'll show you first is this little box. Now I literally, in this thrift store, you got to picture it, there was a kiddie pool on the floor with like another stand in it to keep it on the floor. And my tushy was sitting right on the floor going through this big thing of all these little toys. Okay, because I can't kneel very long. So I was like, heck with it. Pfft, I don't care. My butt's sitting on the floor. So I will show you all the cute little goodies that I got. Okay, and most of these are going to become keychains. I'm on a keychain craze now. So we have our little piggy. He is a TOMY, made in Vietnam. So we got a little piggy, and we got ourselves a little moo cow, moo moo, and we got, I think it's a monkey. I'm not quite sure. He's a bit fuzzy, but he's either a bear or a monkey. I don't know. He's a bear monkey. And, well, here's an actual monkey. Now we know that's a monkey, right? Monkey, monkey. Okay. Then we've got some, I'm not sure if they're little people or what they are, but they're plastic. So we've got a police person. Then we've got the genie from Aladdin. Then we've got our buddies, some Smurfs. We got that Smurf there, and we got another Smurf there. Then we got some of these leaping frogs. Now, I use these at work. for a little game, you know, with your pointer finger. I'll give you a little OT lesson. It's finger isolation. So, you know, you have grip and isolating your fingers. So, boink. The kids love it. I have these little chairs too that we set up and we shoot the monkeys, or, well, there's monkeys and there's froggies and there's ones that look like frogs, but they're actually bunnies. And we throw them and they go back and forth and knock over the chairs. The kids love it. So I found a whole bunch of these. And then we can't forget our little friend Peppa Pig. Oh, and then we got our firefighter man or lady. No, a firefighter person. I'm sorry. And then we've got Papa Smurf. And then we got this other Smurf who I don't know who he is. Unless he's related to Papa Smurf. I don't know. And let's see who else we got. We've got a cute little poodle. And another frog. And a doggy. And another frog. And this little weird bear thing. So, I thought that was pretty cool, and I picked some of those. I picked those up. Alrighty, so where is? I think I buried the other thing I bought. Where did it go? Well, friends, I had a percolator. What did I do with it? Oh, geez, friends. If it was a dog, it would have bit me on my nose. It's literally right in front of my... Oh, yay. So, I thought it was so cute. There was this little percolator thing that didn't have any stuff inside. And I thought we should put some decorations on here. Maybe paint or a chalk couture thing. And I'm also a chalk couture designer. So, it's our like silkscreen transfers that you can put on. And they're reusable. So I'll leave that link there, but again, some good things for summertime. So I thought that would be super cute, you know? Okay. Whew. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. And so the last thing that I got from them, from the Lisa's Dream Closet, Lisa's Dream Closet, was this. It is a frame, but it has wooden part here on the top. And I always like to do ephemera, like an ephemera piece here. So I think this would be really cool. Maybe put something up there or down there. And it just has, it kind of has both. It has, oh dear, well, the piece of wire or string came off, but then it's got the razor hooks, and you can even turn it sideways and have it that way too, because it's got the razor hook on that side. So those are the things that I got from Lisa's Dream Closet. Then I only got a couple things actually just recently from Goodwill, because, you know, if you're a reseller, you know what I mean. The prices are not spectacular lately. I got this super beautiful little tiny teacup. Now, I get things that are, you know, I don't mind that the handle was broken, because I'm going to make either a fairy garden or a button bouquet out of this. So I will fix that up, and it will be glued to the base. So, but I just thought it was super cute, and it was from Japan. Then I saw these beauties, and it looks like that they were from somebody's wedding, because it says table 10 and 8. But I just love the design. It's a Nicole Miller home. I wasn't worried about all that fancy stuff. I loved the design around here. So I will be doing some ephemera frames. So there's that one. So there, oh, let's see. These two look the same. They're pearls, kind of pearl colors there. And then these were like, talk about blinged out. Are they the same? No, they are azure home. But I loved these too. This is like the crystal, so shiny. And then this one had blue ones. It doesn't say where this one was from, but these are super pretty too, with the blue. So I'm not sure. Maybe they didn't use these for, but the rest of them all say table something, this or that. So those were from the craft store. Not the craft store, the thrift store. Oy, oy, oy. Whew, I did a couple all in a row, if you're wondering, because you probably see the same blue shirt on. Figured, hey, I'll go through and do them all, right? All right, these are the things that I acquired for free. And these are beautiful. And I didn't even realize it until I looked at the bottom of this cup. This beautiful rimmed cup with the beautiful flowers is actually an otagiri. So talk about getting an otagiri. I don't know if they're that famous anymore, but an otagiri cup for free. I like that. Okay, and then this, which reminds me of Wedgwood, but it doesn't say that it is. But it's a beautiful little angel cherub. Definitely needs a good dusting. But it's just a beautiful little trinket dish. It has that kind of greenish blue color there. And you can see the cherub, and she needs a little dusting there. And the inside, very nice. And it doesn't remind you of Wedgwood, but it doesn't say that it's Wedgwood, so I don't know. And then, of course, I got this Harry and David. This was just the container that the things came in, but perfect for displaying my stuff at my shows or in one of the places I'll have my stuff. Then I got this. Now, I probably don't need it. I don't need any of this stuff, right? None of us do. But I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this. I am a photographer, so I think these things are pretty cool. I have a Kodachrome film for that. But then this is so cool. This is a Bell & Howell auto load. They talk about the old-fashioned hand cameras, right? So, you know, this would definitely be good for somebody's collection. You know, I haven't even tried to open it or anything, you know. And it had this little container it came in. But I just thought that was super cool. And, you know, there's somebody maybe out there that would like that. And the funny thing, and I don't even know where the book is, they handed me a book that said how to get organized. And I'm always the one, okay, it's our transfer station, or what we call the dump. And there's a nice table they have set up for anything that people, you know, it's nice, but you don't really want to travel to take it to a Goodwill or a Salvation Army or something. So I come a lot, and they know. And I tell them every time, I said, my family sends me to the dump. I said, why do you send me to the dump? I come back with stuff. We're supposed to leave stuff there. But so I don't know if they realized what the cover of the book said, but that I was like, you guys know me, don't you, how to organize, right? So, but I did find another book, the Woman's Day book of granny squares and other carry along crochet. So, friends that are crocheters, I don't know about you, but I have done that. You know, granny stitches are really good. They're small, and you can crochet a bunch of them pretty quickly, and then put them all together. So this one, I would have to say it's from the 70s. Oh my goodness. Let's see if it says what year this was made. Yep, 1975. Wow. Yep, I think what was I, like 2 or 3 at 1975? All right, let's see. We'll go back to some of the color ones. Oh, yes, there. Look at that. A crocheted skirt and a belt. Oh, I got to go back to the one. There was a color picture of a crocheted hat, too. But not your normal, like, beanie one. Like, where is that? Oh, where'd you go? I know I saw it in here. There it is. The little hat like that one. Oh my goodness. And a tie. So you can have a crocheted tie and moccasins. Oh my goodness. And even the dog got a present too. Look at that. So that was pretty cool. Then there was a Lennox snowman and a teddy bear. Oh, I'm not going to open it up, but cute little Lennox teddy bear. And then they gave us these two, the plaid. It's like, this one I think you can make glass and ceramic strokes with the paint. So it tells you how to do that. It came with the paint. A whole bunch of different plans and then how to paint it on the glass, instructions. So cool. Then there was another one here, very similar to that, but I'm pretty sure this was for ceramic items. Like, oh, there you go. Smack myself in the head. Complete Learn to Paint Kit. Birdhouses and all sorts of cute stuff like that. It tells you how to make the strokes of the paint. And this one was pretty cool because it came with paint brushes and paint. So, I'm not sure if I'll keep these or sell them or pass them on to somebody else because that's not something I've done this kind of painting in a long time. So, I think that was all the free stuff. And now we can move on to the village-wide garage sale. So, our village has a garage sale every year. It's always the first Saturday in May. And this year it was nice. It was nice weather. It was kind of chilly, a little breezy. But this year I didn't get as much as I usually do, only because I had some extra guests with me. So my mom and my sister and my granddaughter got to experience the village-wide garage sale, which, I don't know, they thought it was fun for a while. But then, of course, my granddaughter's only 3. So, but the little ice cream treat at the end was nice too. So, not as much as I usually get, but I liked the purchases I did. I found this Animals of the Past book. And of course, it's another book I had to rescue. And it has mostly wording and some graphics. So, I probably will get more typographics out or use it, you know. I'm not quite sure yet, but got that. Now, this is the one I was talking about I didn't want to knock over. This is USA. Oh my gosh, it's like totally my brain has totally fried. I know what this is, but I can't think of it. If I remember, I'll try to put it in the comment or across the screen or something. I know what this is, but I can't remember. But I know it was pretty popular. It has a few little not chips, but you know, I suppose it could go over with a little bit of brown paint. But it's kind of cool. It has that wood effect to it. Oh, I hate that I can never remember those, but it's very cool. I also got these 2 cute, where's the other one? Well, I have 2 of these. These are little tiny tea and spice merchants, little tiny tea tins. Okay, if I can find that one. This one I thought was pretty cool. This was one of the first things I picked up at the sale. This is so cute. It is a little teddy bear in a little diaper and a honey pot and his little hat. But he is a honey pot. And this is CHCMONT USA 1985. But his head comes off and he has a little scooper. Isn't that the most adorable thing? And so the scooper is actually his tongue. Isn't that adorable? I thought it was so cute. And I picked that up. And now I don't normally pick some of these particular kind of... Oh, goodness. There you go. Goodbye. These hankies or napkins. That's not my cup of tea. I'm sorry. But it was what I used to wrap the cute little bear in. So, some of these other cute little hankies. And runners. So, some of these I will definitely, you know, I like them and I'll keep them for different projects. And, of course, can't go wrong with a doily, right? And then another one of those. Interesting. We'll put it that way. They're interesting. And then over here, hang on, friends. Okay, hold on. Sorry. I went to grab the linens and it took down the boxes with them. So, my granddaughter had a choice between Minnie Mouse and Donald Duck wooden... It was carved and then painted. She chose Donald Duck. I was like, okay. I thought she would choose Minnie Mouse, but I guess Donald Duck works too. And then the things that caused all the ruckus back here were these cute boxes, and they had some jewelry in them. interesting pin. Not sure what direction it's supposed to go. And then the matching earrings. Of course, myself will be using them most likely for crafting. Then there was another set of beautiful items too. And these were kind of like almost remind you of a snowflake. And that's a pin. And then it had matching earrings, not matching ears. Matching screw back earrings. So I will most likely be making something out of those. And then the woman was like, would you like a few extra boxes? I said, sure, I'll do something with them. So I got a couple empty boxes. Oh, that wasn't empty. So I got 2 ones with stuff in it and 2 without. Works for me. I don't know. I'll find something to do with the other box, right? Then I found this lady here. And I think she might have been a planter at one time. I'm not sure. It doesn't really say anything. She's got a little chip up here, but hey, there could be a flower there. We could have a button bouquet in there, right? That's what I thought of that little beauty. And then I got some more stuff down here. A cute little doily again. I found this beautiful set, creamer and sugar set with the painted roses. Doesn't have any signs at the bottom of who made it, but that's gorgeous with the frosted glass. Then we've got some more linens here. I love to use the linens for my pin cushions or other items. Some muslin type fabric. This is a beautiful blue fabric, like a valance. I could definitely use it for something else. And then a piece of a vintage quilt. Could always do something with that. It's a beautiful yellow gingham and blue flowers. Actually goes quite nicely together. Some more muslin. Never go wrong with that, right? It says extra. Yes, it is. And then this particular kind of stitching, I don't know what that's called, but that could definitely make a cool pillow. Okay, let's see what we have here. Some more beautiful little pieces of linen. I love using the linen to wrap up stuff that's breakable. This is a nice, beautiful Christmas type one here. Christmas runner with the lights. Very pretty. And then I've got 2 salt cellars. Normally I make these into little baby pin cushions. And some more doilies. Me and my doilies. I love them. All right, let's see. Now these I know were not vintage. These hot holiday cocoa tins. But I thought they would make great assemblage bottoms. You know, make something cool up there. We got a snowman and a reindeer. Whoops, we got one more. We got Santa. So I think they would make great things for the assemblages. So I picked up those. And of course, more linens. Linens, 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 doilies and towels, hand towels. And another doily. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's that other tin I was talking about. Some Formosa oolong tea. I probably chopped that up, didn't I? And then, let's see what else we got. Oh, me and my blue glass. I love blue glass. This says bromo caffeine. Okay. Hey, blue glass and caffeine. That's right up my alley. Then we got this beautiful little cup. Very, the crackle going on there. But, of course, fairy garden, gnome garden, angel garden. That's what I usually make out of those. This one I thought was pretty cool. Not sure if my husband will jump on this one or will not. But this is Lewis Brothers, Trenton, New Jersey. And it's a old-fashioned fireman's hat. So this is this one is funny. So it's made from Trenton, New Jersey, but it's Longview, Texas, 1977. And my father, I have a collection that I inherited of firefighter convention cups too. So I don't know, but we'll see what happens with that. And then what else do we have here? Oh, love these cute little the single salt and pepper shakers. This is left in China. It does not have a stopper. But what I like to do is make the little button bouquets out of these. So at least they don't feel lonely without their salt and pepper shaker partner. Then we got this little cutie, and I'm not sure what he was supposed to be, but he's 1986 from Taiwan. He is a mouse holding a, this thing, an ornament. But it has the 2 holes, so I wasn't sure if it was supposed to be a salt and pepper shaker, but there's only one of them, and he's not so I have no clue, but he's gonna have a new life as something different. And of course, I had a cute little hanky to keep him safe on the journey home. 2 more or 3, a couple more things. Okay, 3 more items. So this was a very interesting, not sure why I picked it up, because these are not my colors. It's a very interesting looking shoe. I do make pin cushions, but I don't know why I grabbed that one. Might have been an end of the day purchase. It's not my cup of tea, I guess you could say, or my shoe or my teacup. But I found this cute little black lacquer container, and it has these beautiful koi fish on the, I think they're koi fish, on the front. I thought that was beautiful. And last but not least, a very unique item that I picked up. Not quite sure what this is. Okay, so let me get it out of the container, because there's more to it than just the box. Oh, goodness. Ah! Sheepers. Sorry for all the noise here, friends. All right, there's a tray in here. That's why I'm having it. Well, you know what? The heck with the box. It's gone. Okay, so this tray, and I cannot figure out the wording, but it's very hard to see, but there's etchings in there. It's like a hut and palm trees, and it has wording on the side. Now what we have here is something that fell on the floor. Well, I can't go get it because it's halfway down the road there. We have these beautiful little cups, and there's the palm tree again. Okay, so it actually has 6 cups, but the one cup took a little ride. So imagine 6 cups, but then, okay, so we didn't think that was strange enough. We've got these little things, and I don't know if they're supposed to be maracas or salt and pepper shakers or whatever, but they have these little holes in there. Nothing's in them. You can take out the stoppers. No clue. But they have the different stuff around it too. So, stay tuned till I can figure out what these are, but that was pretty cool. And so, imagine the 6 cups, because I'm missing one, and these little things. So, I don't know what it is. If you know what it is, definitely put a comment in the box below, and I'll let you know later on. But that was kind of cool. And the people selling it didn't know what it was either, so... So when we figure it out, we'll all learn together. So I hope you enjoyed this beautiful haul from all the different places. And I look forward to either making stuff with these or selling them in an upcoming sale. So stay tuned. I am back. So great to talk with everybody, and hope you can join me again soon for more fun and excitement. And I hope you have a great day, evening, whenever you're watching this. A thumbs up would be great. Subscribe to come back and see even more kooky stuff that I do. And I hope you enjoy it and have a great night or day. Or